Hello everyone, my name is Jay Beetle. This is The Last Door. Season 2, actually. I have a slew of other games I need to be playing, but this just came back out. Well, not back out. It's been released for a while, but it just came out on Steam, and I wanted the whole thing at one time so I could play it and it'd be just, fluid. And now that's the case. So with this, we will see that Dr. Wakefield and Kaufman pay a visit to eccentric Professor Wright, whose research may cast some light over the strange events they have witnessed so far. So as far as I know, this is the end. After I finish this season, I doubt there will be a season 3. Maybe there will be, I'm not really sure, but they haven't talked about it much. Let's get into it. I feel very comfortable here. Previously on The Last Door. I want to skip. No, I don't. Wakefield and Kaufman followed the only clue they have on Devitt's location, the recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexander Dupree. Wakefield visited the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dupree's past. Wakefield discovered that Dupree was the leader of a secret society known as Playwright. He learned that they practiced rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer void full of horrors. One of East Hill's patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman followed her to her hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appeared. And I remember that. Yep, I remember it. Remember it like it was yesterday. And maybe some of you if you just saw it. I must forget nothing. As usual, these start with no context. Everything must be set. And then we'll revisit this area later, probably, with another character. Although normally it's... Oh, there we go. When the time comes... and I am visited again. Boom. Did you trap somebody? Alright, let's skip that. It's always the same. Thank you developers for continuing this, and thank you for the other set of developers that ported it to Steam. Although it took you a while. For a moment the sky was dark. We heard the calls of 1,000 birds, but another sound rose above them. A sound I cannot describe. Is that 4 different people talking? What? What just happened in here? Where is Miss Cone? We are too late. We must investigate. It is ashes. Ashes just exploding from the middle. The windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks as if she were trying to keep someone from entering. Or something from getting out. Quit being such the negative Nancy. Although your text is red, so you do seem evil. There's nothing else to click on. Do I need to look at this again? Oh, the line. Chalk, a circle drawn hastily on the floor. It's a pretty perfect circle. She thought it could prevent what she knew was about to happen, but she was wrong. I do not know what to make of all this. I do. La-di-da. Are you all right, Kaufman? Kaufman. He's coughing. Is nothing, mein friend. Just a bit of a cold, and that's it. Now, mein friend, I think we should talk. See, I know it's German, but I don't know it. I know it's my friend, but I don't. Mein friend. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. You do not want to continue. You must forget all about your patient Jeremiah Devitt. You will have to keep to yourself everything you have learned about the mystery of his disappearance and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue this search, you will need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. Please do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without peril. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to Devitt. So be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involving your patient transcends the limits of psychiatry as we know it. We're not dealing with the effects of trauma or the demons of subconscious, at least not in the terms we're used to. We are dealing with something old, something dark. A sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupree, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already. Miss Cohn's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I would want to see again. The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult, my mentor, Professor Adam Wright. So have we, as the viewer/player, seen Adam Wright before? I'm not really sure. Okay, so that was the introduction. Good to know. Wickport. Well, we definitely haven't been to Wickport yet. Wright Manor. Is he the old man that we saw in the last season? There's a lot of old men. The old man, you know, the guy in the that could barely talk. Oh, never mind. I doubt he is away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. Oh, that's perfect sound for snow. Mrs. Oakwood. She is the manor's housekeeper. Yes, who is it? Good morning, Mrs. Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman. Why, bless my soul. It's been so long, I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. Is the professor at home? We would like to see him. Oh, yes, doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Oh, sir, I am right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He is now entirely confined to his bed. Ugh. Those pixels are hard to even tell. I guess he's looking out the window. Professor Wright, you have visitors. One of them is your old friend. Look, do you recognize him? It is Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It's been a long time since have seen him so excited. I will leave you two to talk to the professor. It might be difficult to keep on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should you need my assistance, I will be in the backyard. Don't think I'm going to get much from him. Professor? Uncle James, you're back. It is I, Professor, Johann Kaufman. Where is Father? Where has he been taken? He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in his state. If we could but stimulate his memories, maybe then he could tell us of his research, something to unravel the mystery of the playwright. Perhaps. We have few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There may some object we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I'll try to talk to him about the time we researched together. That could also help him remember. Yay, freedom! A large wardrobe of engraved wood. So, all this is to find the guy from the beginning of the game, the main character, who I thought was the main character, and then, I no longer know where he went. The snow is falling outside and slow and silent. Professor Wright's gaze remains fixed on the window as though he were waiting for someone. Right, there's nothing in here of value. Of course, why would there be? Lamp provides a soft glow that somehow lacks warmth. It is kind of creepy. A painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There's a figure in black on beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. I think a lot of these descriptions are Kickstarter descriptions, by the way. So they just put up paintings and, you know, just people who donated money to the Kickstarter got to write the descriptions. It's locked. The sign on the door reads attic. Why would you label the door? I guess a manor needs doors, or labels. An old painting. Good, good, good. Point is, the paintings aren't normally relevant. Although there was that painting that fell, that did end up being relevant, so it's kind of worth looking. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Yeah, it is. A large porcelain tub, its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of residue suggests its use. Okay, there's still nothing in here. Nothing at all. Ooh, a rope. A pipe. That might be important later. I can't imagine how, because it's not letting me... Well, I guess you can't pick it up, so it wouldn't. Just gotta look at all these guys. An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Nope, nothing too much here. And you are locked. It's probably just intentionally guiding me to an event at this point. Okay, manor. Wow, you are big. Yay, one that can finally open. And up, there it goes. Yeah, it was important. It's locked. Not all doors will eventually unlock necessarily. So that goes upstairs. So if we need a way to kill somebody, it goes from the stove up there. What? I don't understand that at all. Then a pizza oven. Bread oven. Tomato. Pizza is bread. And has tomatoes. Glass jars filled with spices and pickled food. Nothing to pick up yet. It's a slow burn on the pickups. Small sign reads basement. So all these things... Dude, I don't remember which way I came from. This way? Actually, I still don't know. Does this go outside? This has to go outside, so I didn't come from outside. Alrighty. Thick layer of ice covers the pool of water. I don't want to look at the pool of water. I want to look at the other thing. I think I went everywhere I could have. I can't do fast moving. Why? Why? There we go. Back to the place with plenty of other places to go. Oh, this is scary. I bet someone's going to eventually be sitting there and some loud music is going to clang. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection from old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the crown. Fire burns nicely. A tin soldier. It looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign. I'm definitely grabbing that. Perhaps it'll help. Perhaps a globe. The surface extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fiction work. Ooh, a puzzle. Oh, nope, that's how you get out of it. I doubt I can solve this puzzle immediately. Oh no, I have to do it in a certain order. Is it? That's stuck down. Okay, well, I can't just guess. There's obviously something there. Oh, I hear something. It's like birds. Yep, it is birds. That could have been a lot of things, though. Could have been rats. I guess the only thing to do is attempt to get his memory back. So let's go do that with the tin soldier. And then we will figure out which way... No, there's only one more door. Why don't we just go in here? It's probably going to be locked anyway. or extremely, extremely bright. Okay, that's the front. There are probably more things out there. I'll just have to remember that I did not fully explore it. Alrighty. Which room? It's not that room. It's this room. The one I can't go quickly into. Hey, got the soldier. Do you recognize this, Professor Wright? Sergeant Dowling was sent to the front. The man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor. He will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? He will have seen the map, and he will know the book of travels. The book of travels? Yes, he will work it out. But it must not be too easy, no. But he will find the prize, I'm sure. Prize? What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed, something precious. In this addled state, could he have hidden away parts of his research? He was always a proud man. He would not easily have forgotten this most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance, at least, would have remained. In this confusion, perhaps he has holed it away somewhere for this dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manor? Perhaps something will relate to these latest ramblings. Meanwhile, I'll continue my endeavors to revive his memory through conversation. So I'm going to continue doing what I was already doing. And that'll happen in the next episode. If you're completely lost and you're like, this doesn't make any sense, well, for one, you're right there with me. Two, you can go back and look at the entire playlist of The Last Door Season 1 and the first chapter of Season 2, and that's all complete. Otherwise, stick with me and I'll have another episode out in a few days. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.